Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, I need your name also, otherwise I don't know who is who. Right?
Please turn to page number 127. This is a little bit complicated. As you know that we have 40 functions of the mind, right? 40 functions of the mind. So please look at page number 127. Reverb function, bhavanga or life continuum, and death, right? So these are altogether 3 functions of the mind. So as we have learned that they are identical. They are only different. The name is only different. So they are the same quality of the mind. So when they arise at the first time in our life, so that is called rebirth linking function, right? So when those chetas, we have a 90 cheta here, we have a 90 chetas. When these 90 chetas arises at the end of our life, so that is called chuti, right? Or death consciousness. In between, it is called life continuance. So they are passive process of mind, not active, right? Normally, when we fall asleep, no dream at all. By that time, mostly it's obvious at that time, right? Even though there are a lot of noise outside, so you will not hear. Even though somebody is touching your body, you will not know it, because your mind process at the time is passive, right? Passive, not active. So 1 and 3. So these 3 functions, they have a 90 chetas, right? So in other words, these 90 chetas perform the function of rebirth linking, life continuum, and death, right? So what are the 90? So if you look at the chart, it will be clear. So the first one is here. Investigation, 2 types of investigation consciousness accompanied by equanimity, right? Equanimity. Here we have 2, right? Another one is sense sphere resident chetas, right? So we have 8 sense sphere resident chetas. So sometimes it is called great resident chetas because it is a great number, right? Great number. So we have 8 sense sphere. 8 sense sphere resident chetas. Here we have 9 sublime resident chetas. So together 90. I think if you want to know functions of the mind and the number of the chetas, you can always come to this page. Please refer to this chart, right? Then it will be clear. Please take note that So we have a three type of investigating consciousness, but here only two type of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, right? Perform function of rebirth linking like continuum and death. One type of investigating consciousness accompanied by joy, right? It doesn't perform any rebirth linking or like continuance or death functions. So please pay attention to this one because we have a questions, right? Why, right? Only why accompanied by equanimity, right? Why accompanied by joy, right? Later I will come to that. So to prepare as the same question, right? So therefore I think it is good to know. So here, rebirth linking function like continuum and death. And number 4 is adverting, right? Adverting function. So we have a two type of adverting chetas here. Two type of adverting chetas. One is fight door adverting. When the object come in touch with five doors, eye door, ear, nose, tongue, the body, right? So this cheta turn our mind to the object, or this cheta open the door, right? So that only we'll be able to contact with the object, right? Another one is mind door adverting consciousness. In the mind, active mind process going to arise in the mind, purely in the mind. So this mind adverting consciousness open the door or turn our mind to the object. Suppose you are learning here, you want to think about your family, right? Right now, in your mind. So the mind adverting consciousness turn your mind to the family. The family is object, right? Object. So therefore, when active process of mind appear in the mind, purely in the mind, so mind door adverting consciousness open the door, right? So therefore, regarding with adverting function, there is a two cheta, right? There's two cheta. How about seeing function? So we have only two cheta here also. Two type of eye consciousness, right? Two type of eye consciousness. If we see unpleasant things outside, then because of our unwholesome deed, right? Our unwholesome akusala. So if we see pleasant things with our eye, so that is because of kusala, wholesome things, right? Wholesome things. So therefore, seeing functions, we have a two type of chetas perform the function of see, right? Likewise, we have a two type of hearing functions. So two cheta functions hearing, and two type of cheta perform the functions of smelling, tasting, and touching, right? Touchings. And then they are not difficult, right? Regarding with the touching, here we have a two type of consciousness, two type of bodily consciousness, right? Two type of bodily consciousness. Another one is receiving. So when you see object, hear, smell, taste, and touch the object, you receive it, right? You receive it, and you will investigate. You will determine. So they are very similar, right? It go in process. So we have a two type of receiving consciousness. When you receive unpleasant things because of unwholesome deed, when you receive pleasant things because of good deed, right? So therefore two. So regarding with investigating consciousness, we have a three right here. Three investigating consciousness. Investigating consciousness, two type of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity. One type of investigating consciousness accompanied by dry, right? So these are two. So if you look at this one, investigating consciousness, you can see here two type of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity. It performs not only investigating function, but also rebirth linking function, like continuous function and death function. Up to now, 4 functions, right? There's only one Cheda, but they make 4 functions. So when you're walking at the office, so sometimes you are suppose accountants, right? So your function is accountants, as accounting. But sometimes you have to do other things as well, right? Like how to say that? You have to answer the telephone, and you have to do other small things like this, right? That are nothing to do with your accounting job, just like that. Even one person, so we have so many functions. When you go back home, your function is also chores, right? Like this. Some ministers, they hold two office, right? Education and head, like this. So just like that, even though one Cheda, it performs a lot of functions. Here, investigating Chedas perform the function of investigating, rebirth linking, like continuous and death, right? And also later you will find here retentive or registration. The same one, right? The same one. So therefore, 2 type of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity perform 5 functions. So later you have to know in this way, right? You have to know. Actually, we have learned that one, right? We have previously we have learned, but no time to explain. But if you just look at this chart, I think it's quite clear. 3 type of Chedas, 3 Chedas perform investigating consciousness. Investigating function, right? 1 Cheda perform the function of determining. So especially when you receive the object in the 5 doors, then you investigate. After investigating, you determine, right? You determine. So therefore, 1 type of Cheda perform the function of determining. So that is mind, door, advarting. So if you look at this one, mind, door, advarting Chedas perform 2 functions. One is advarting function, another one is determining function, right? Only 1 Cheda, but perform 2 functions. So you have to know in this way. We have a 55 Cheda perform the function of Javana. The function of Javana. Here, 12 unwholesome Chedas, right? 12 unwholesome Chedas. It perform only Javana functions. Only Javana functions. So if you look at this chart, no other function, right? Only Javana. Another one is here, smile producing consciousness, right? Smile producing consciousness also perform only 1 function. Another one, sense sphere wholesome Cheda. Sometimes we call it 8 great wholesome Cheda, right? Sometimes 8 great wholesome Cheda, because great number, right? This one also perform only 1 function, right? 1 function. Another one, sense sphere functional Chedas. Another one is a sublime wholesome Cheda, sublime functional Cheda, and supramundane Cheda. 8 supramundane Cheda. Altogether, 55. So when you learn by number of functions, so all the 55 Javana Cheda perform the function of Javana. Only 1 function, right? Only 1 function. Another one, 40, registration function. 11 chaitas perform the function of registration or retentive. Here, two types of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity. One type of investigating consciousness accompanied by joy, right? And we have a 8 sense sphere wholesome chaitas, or 8 great wholesome resident chaita, right? 8 sense sphere resident chaita, or 8 great resident chaita, right? Resident chaitas. So 11 chaita perform the function of registrations. So when you look at this one, so 11 chaita perform the function of registration, the function of So among the 11, two types of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity. Can you see my pointing? Clear, right? Okay, it will be better. Two types of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity perform here rebirth linking, light continuing, death, investigating, and registration, right? So altogether 5 functions, right? One type of investigating consciousness accompanied by joy perform only 2 functions, investigating and registration, right? 8 type of sense sphere resident chaita, or 8 type of great resident chaita perform rebirth linking function, light continuum function, death function, and registration function. 4 functions, right? You have to understand in this way. So when you are taking exam, right? When you're taking exam, for those who are taking 1B exam, it's very useful, right? Very useful. Just look at this one. Okay, so if you look at this one, so these are the number of the chaita, but here the number of functions, right? The number of functions here, wholesome conscious, 12 wholesome unwholesome chaita, only 1 function, the javana. Unconsciousness, only 1 function, seeing function, right? And hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, only 1 function, right? And also receiving, only 1 function. Regarding with the investigating, right? Among the 2 types of investigation, investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, 5 functions. Investigating consciousness accompanied by joy, 2 functions. Investigating and registration, right? Mind or advancing chaitas, 2 functions. Advancing function and determining function. Smile producing consciousness, only 1 function, javana, right? Javana. Sense sphere wholesome chaita, or 8 great wholesome chaita, only 1 function, javana, right? And we have a sense sphere resident chaita, 4 functions: rebirth linking, light continuing, death, and registration. Sense sphere functional chaita, only 1 function, javana. Sublime wholesome chaita, only 1 function, javana. Sublime resident chaita, only 3 functions here. So sublime resident chaita, 9 sublime resident chaita perform 3 functions: rebirth linking, light continuing, and death. And sublime functional, only 1 function, javana. Supramundane, only 1, javana, right? Please pay attention supramundane as well. Among the supramundane, we have a mega and phala, right? So mega is sometimes used wholesome. Phala is sometimes used resultant, right? But actually phala means fruit, right? Fruition, we use fruition. Actually, it is very similar with the resultant function, but different. So therefore, all the supramundane Cheda perform only one function, Javana function, right? Javana function. So if you know this one, quite clear, right? Any question? Huh? No, right? Okay, let's go. So these are the questions asked by one of the students. In page number 127, so the table shows that two investigating Chedas accompanied by equanimity, sincere resultant and sublime resultant Chedas, altogether 90. So they perform rebirth, bhavanga and death function, right? Death function. The main question here is, could you please explain why this function is not caused by investigating consciousness accompanied by joy, right? Accompanied by joys. So this is one question. Another one is, whereas registration function is caused by investigating consciousness accompanied by both equanimity and joy, right? Joy. I think very good questions, very good questions. First of all, I will explain this one first. As you know, 11 type of Cheda perform the function of registration or retentive. 3 type of investigating Cheda and 8 great resident Cheda, right? Altogether 11. So among them, 3 type of investigating consciousness, right? Both accompanied by equanimity and joy. So here, Dharamana in Pali, that means retentive. It takes the object taken by Javana. So when we use the simile, the man sleeping under the mango tree, right? He wake up because the mango dropped, and he experienced the mango. He tested, and when he know the mango is ripened, he eat it, right? Eating is just like a javana. Experience the object fully, right? Then after eating everything, he already eat up everything, but he swallow his saliva, but it's very tasty, right? Even he swallow his saliva. Swallowing saliva is just like a dharamana or retentive, right? Retentive. So that means that when we are experiencing something pleasant, extremely pleasant, right? So the retentive or registration might be investigating consciousness accompanied by joy, right? When suppose we have a 3 type of investigating consciousness. When unwholesome resident investigating, right? So when the object is unpleasant, so we will investigate that object accompanied by equanimity, right? So when the object is pleasant, and we will investigate that object accompanied by equanimity, right? Because of good deed. But when the object is extremely pleasant, when we like it so much, then we will investigate that object accompanied by joy. So because of that, so we have when we talk about registration function, so we have to take 3 type of investigating Chetas, right? For this one is quite clear, right? Clear. Regarding with rebirth linking, like continuous and death function, so we have a 90 Chetas, right? So among them, we take it only 2 type of investigating Chetas accompanied by equanimity, no joy. So the reason is that, but of course, in the commentary of Abhidhamma Sangha mention that In Patana, the last book called Abhidhamma, so explain that only 2 types of investigating chetas accompanied by equanimity. Only these 2 chetas perform the function of river linking, right? River linking death and life continuous, not accompanied by joy, right? But I think it is not difficult when we think with the logical mind. So in the 5th chapter, so we have to learn different type of chetas. These 90 type of chetas, right? So for those who are born in the 4 woeful planes, so their rebirth linking cheta is investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity with the result of unwholesome mental state, right? Unwholesome mental state. As you know, for those who was born those woeful planes, so their rebirth linking consciousness may not be joyful, right? They may not be joyful because it's a woeful plane, right? Woeful planes. The logical way, it's very logical. If somebody was born in the 4 woeful planes, not accompanied by joy, right? Should be accompanied by equanimity, right? But in the human realm and Chatumarajika, the first heavenly realms, right? For those who, I would say that for those who do not have the quality of life, just like for those who do not have a qualifying or competent intelligence, some are very, they dark, right? They don't even know what is right and what is wrong. When somebody said this one, and right away they forget. So they don't have any wisdom or intelligence, right? And also for those who are disabled. Disabled means not every disabled is not accompanied, not rebelling. You know, recently the great scientist, Stephen Hawking, right? Actually, he died. He was born in a normal child. Later, he became disabled man, right? Disabled man. Not like that one. He's very too intelligent, right? But here is in the mother's womb. So when they take rebirth in the mother's womb, so they take it disabled, without intelligence, and blind and deaf like this, right? So when somebody do not know anything properly, and their rebirth linking consciousness is investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, as a result of wholesome deed. They were born in human realm and also the first heavenly realms. So this is because of wholesome deed. Because of wholesome deed. But they are disabled. They are blind, they are deaf. They do not even know what is right and what is wrong. Right? So for those people, so their rebirth linking cheta is investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, right? And also in the Chatumarajika, so some devas. Here, deva is very, actually, I would say that not standard deva. So they have to, how to say, their lifespan is very short. Sometimes some deva only 7 days. After 7 days they die. And they have to eat the food thrown away by the people. Actually, such devas live around the people, right? Sometimes they threaten the people and showing unpleasant body like this ghost, right? Like this ghost. So they are how to say, they are devas, the kind of devas under Chatumarajika. So actually, they also do not have a proper intelligence. So they were born as a deva because of some good deed. But their intelligence, their mentality is not standard, right? So those deva as well, so they are rebelling, life continue, and that consciousness is a registration, investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity. So think about that. Those people, those individuals were well born as a human beings, as a devas. So their mind, the mental state may not be joyful, right? Joyful. So only the equanimity, right? So therefore, there is no, how to say, so there such people, so their rebel-linking consciousness may not be accompanied by joy. Should be accompanied by equanimity, right? So therefore, in the last text of the Patana, the last Abhidhamma text also mentioned this one, right? So therefore, so there is no investigating consciousness accompanied by joy in the rebel-linking, life continue, and death function, right? Therefore, only two. But for normal people, some are very, very joyous, right? So they always joyful and happy all the time, right? So their rebelling consciousness is accompanied by joy. So we have 8 great resident cheda, right? 8 great resident cheda. So among them, 4 are accompanied by joy. 4 are accompanied by equanimity. For those who seem to be very happy all the time, right? Always smiling, right? So those people, so their rebelling in consciousness is accompanied by joy, right? Very logical, very logical. So regarding with disabled part people and also disabled devas with the low mental state, low mental quality, so their rebelling in consciousness may not be accompanied by joy, right? For that reason, we have only 2 types of investigating, accompanied by equanimity, right? Then I hope that you got the answer, right? Any question? Follow-up question? No, right? Okay. And we have another question. 90 cheda function, rebelling, bhavanga, and death, right? So they are 2 investigating chedas accompanied by equanimity, 8 great resident cheda, and 9 sublime resident chedas, right? Can I know why we don't take investigating cheda accompanied by joy, right? As one of the cheda. These are the same question, right? The same question. No need to answer. And second question is why we do not include Lokotara resident chedas among rebelling, bhavanga, and death functions. Don't Arya also go through rebirth, death, etc.? I think that is also a very good question. So as we all know that we have a 90 cheda, 2 investigating cheda, and 8 great resident cheda, and 9 sublime cheda, and 9 sublime cheda. That's all, right? There's no supramundane cheda. So as we all know that among the 8 Lokotara cheda, we have a 4 resident chedas, which is called phala or fruition, right? Fruition. So we have to remember that here, different name. Vipaka, resident. Phala or fruition. So therefore, I think we use differently. So here, phala means, fruition means, so when you attain Sotapaddi Magga, Sotapaddi path consciousness, according to Abhidhamma, right away, right? You will have a fruition consciousness. So actually, when we learn Chetas, I give example of fire, right? So we have a lot of fire. In our mind, we have a lot of fire. Fire of Lobha, Dosa, Moha, right? Fire of sorrow, lamentations, right? These are fires. So when we attain Magga, Sotapaddi Magga, and we can extinguish some of the fires, right? Some of the fires. If we can extinguish fire in our mind, then our heart, right? Our mind became more and more peaceful, right? More and more peaceful and good to live. So as soon as sublime part or Magga Cheda arises in our mind, it extinguishes fire, negative mental states, right? Negative mental state. Then there is a fire, a heap of fire, and you bring water with the water packet, right? Water packet, right? Water packet, and you throw water over the fire heat. The fire heat will extinguish. But there may be some heat, right? A little bit of heat. But you bring another packet of water, you pour on it. That heap of ashes became very cool. Very cool. That is the simile of fruition, right? So here, the fruition is, it appears because of part Magga Cheda. Because of Magga Cheda. But as soon as Magga Cheda ceases, then fruition Cheda, Phala Cheda arises. So when Phala Cheda arises, then the fire in our mind totally extinguished, right? Totally extinguished. It doesn't perform any. Any rebirth linking or life continuance or death consciousness. So as we have learned that all the sublime Cheda, 8 types of sublime Chedas, perform the function of Javana. Only Javana, right? It experience the object fully. As a result of Magga Cheda, then the Phala Cheda arises. So it performs the function of Javana, right? So there's no other functions at all. So therefore, any of the 8 supramundane Cheda will not count as a rebirth linking or bhavanga or death, right? Bhavanga or death. So actually, Phala Cheda or fruition Cheda experience the object, right? The Magga Cheda take the object of Nibbana. The Phala Cheda also take the same object, take the Nibbana. Nibbana is, as you know, that Nibbana is a very cool, right? A very cool feeling when you can experience, or when you can take the objects of Nibbana, right? And also sometimes, for those who became Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant, and they can experience the fruition of Phala Cheda after they attain Magga, right? And they can stay 1 hour, 2 hours, right? Enjoying the bliss of fruition Cheda. So actually, it is a Phala Cheda or fruition Cheda perform only one function, that is Javana, right? Experiencing the object, right? Or enjoying the object. So therefore, all the Lokottara Cheda cannot perform rebirth linking, bhavanga and death Cheda, right? Is it clear? Then I hope so, right? And then just go back to the table, right? Just go back to the table. So all the Lokottara Cheda perform the function of Javana only, no other function, right? No other function. Okay, so now we just finished 3 sessions. Next one is doors, right? Dwara. Dwara Tingha. Dwara means the door. it is a metaphorical usage. When you come to this room, you came through the door, right? You enter the door to come to read this hall. So just like that, so the door, dwara, is used as a metaphor. So the doors are the places where people enter, right? Going in and going out. Similarly, the eye sensitivity, or normally we call it eye, right? Chakku, eye. Normally, if we just according to Abhidhamma, if you say eye, not inept. So we have to use eye sensitivity. Actually, it is not this eye, but inside we have a eye sensitivity. We call it retina, right? Retina in our eye. You cannot see that retina with your naked eye. Later you will know it. So, but of course in the Pali Canon, the Buddha just used chakku. Chakku means eye, right? Actually, according to Abhidhamma, it doesn't mean that this eye. Only there's eye sensitivity inside, or retina, right? Eye sensitivity or chakku pasada, etc. are the places or the doors where objects come through or enter, right? Because we have an eye here, and the objects come into our eye. So therefore, the object do not come into our eye. It's not literal meaning, it is just metaphor, right? So as we have an eye door, the object came into our eye, right? Therefore we know it. So it's just a metaphor. Eye sensitivity, eye, ear, nose, tongue, the nose and body and the mind, right? Number one is eye door, eye sensitivity. The eye itself is eye door. Abhidhamma Sangha mentioned that eye itself is eye door, right? Eye is eye door. Then ear door, because we have ear, and also it doesn't mean just this one, not outer part, but inside we have ear sensitivity, right? And in medical term also they may have some usage, right? Not this eye. This eye is body, right? Body. So to make it simple, we will use only eye door, right? Ear door. Because of ear door, the sound is object came into our ear, right? Then nose door, because of nose, smell, right? Smell is object came into the nose door. And tongue door, body door, right? Body is called body door. The mind door, what is mind door? But here, the Abhidhamma Sangha mentioned that the light continuum is called the mind door. The light continuum, Bhavanga, is called the mind door. So please look at page number 130. Light continuum is called the mind door. As you know that previous 5 doors are material form, right? Material form. But the last one, mind door, is immaterial one. Immaterial one. So according to the commentary of Abhidhamma Sangha, according to this commentary of this book, arrest Bhavanga, right? Arrest Bhavanga. Please look at the light continuum is called the mind door at the middle. Then you can look at after that paragraph. Different commentaries express contrary opinion about the precise denotation of the mind door, right? According to the commentary of Abhidhamma Sangha, arrest bhavanga. So as you know that we have a different bhavanga, right? Normal bhavanga, then vibrational bhavanga, right? Then arrest bhavanga, right? Sorry, pass bhavanga, vibrational bhavanga, arrest bhavanga, right? Arrest bhavanga. According to that commentaries, arrest bhavanga is called a mind door. But according to Abhidhamma Sangha, this book just simply mention light continuum is called the mind door. Light continuum, no different whether it is a rest bhavanga or vibration or pulse bhavanga, it doesn't matter, just call light bhavanga, light continuance. Actually, when you look at the mind process, it is quite clear. Suppose when you look at indoor mind process, right? Indoor mind process. So bhavanga arises going normal phase, right? Normal phase. Bhavanga, a lot of bhavanga going. So when indoor process going to happen, it passes one time, right? If the object is too big and too strong, it passes one bhavanga. It passes one bhavanga. Then after that, bhavanga vibrate, right? Vibrate. Then after vibration of bhavanga, it stop, right? We call it arrest bhavanga, right? Look at the page number 155. I don't know whether... So you have to look all the time, you have to go 155. So when we are talking about mind process, go back to 155. Stream of bhavanga, pass bhavanga, vibrational bhavanga, arrest bhavanga, right? So arrest bhavanga means it stop, right? Bhavanga stop. Then after that, fight door advancing. Eyeing consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigating, determining, jhana, registration, stream of bhavanga, right? So when you look at this table, according to Abhidhamma Sangha, light continuum of bhavanga is safe, is mind door. No differentiation, right? No difference. But according to commentary, arrest bhavanga is called mind door. It's called mind door. It is logical. It is logical, but if we do so, became complicated, right? Just remember, light continuum is safe, is mind door. The reason is that from fight door, advancing, unconsciousness, all these are active mental state, right? All these are active mental state. Bhavanga Cheda are passive mental state, not active, right? Not active. So when active mental state going to arise, so passive mental state, bhavanga cheta have to stop, right? When bhavanga cheta stop, as soon as bhavanga cheta stop, active mental state arises. So here, fight door advancing. Look at the page number 155, right? Don't forget that one. From fight door advancing, unconsciousness, receiving, investigating, determining, jhana, to registration. All these are active mental state. We call it mind process, right? Mind process, cognitive process. Then stream of bhavanga, from stream of bhavanga to arrest bhavanga, they are passive mental state. And also at the end of the process, stream of bhavanga, right? If active mental state going to arise, passive mental state, bhavanga cheta have to stop, right? So when bhavanga cheta stop, the active mental state arises. Five door adverting arises, right? You have to look at that link. Then when bhavanga stop, it disappears, right? Then five door adverting arises. So as we said that here, dwara or dormi metaphorical usage. Actually, the five door adverting does not come from anywhere, right? Only bhavanga stop, five door adverting arises. It look like five door adverting look like coming out from the bhavanga, right? It is look like bhavanga, the five door adverting cheda look like come out from the bhavanga. So therefore, a rest bhavanga is called the door, right? Actually, it is not. It doesn't come out from the bhavanga, but it look like how to say, the five door adverting come out from the arrest bhavanga. So therefore, it is used as a metaphor. After bhavanga stop, five door adverting, I'm consciousness, etc. All these active state arises. So therefore, like continuum, bhavanga chetas, all the bhavanga chetas are called my door. Right? So all the active mental state arises only after stopping all the bhavanga. It look like all the active mental state come out from the bhavanga, right? So therefore, bhavanga is considered as a door, right? So I think that is very, very good to understand. If you do not understand, raise your hand. It's difficult, not easy one. Not really easy. So, you understand? Okay, very good. Anyone? Anyone stay confused? Here, the nature of the mind is one mind movement have to stop for arising of another mind movement, right? So without stopping or five door adverting, I consciousness cannot arise, right? So if five door adverting going to arise, bhavanga have to stop, right? After bhavanga stop, five door adverting cheta arises. So actually five door adverting cheta is active mental state, right? So five door adverting mind come out from the bhavanga, right? So therefore, all the 90 type of cheta are called bhavanga cheta, right? Mind door. Okay, I hope you understand. Then you can read page number 130, right? 130. So these are 6 doors: eye doors, ear doors, nose door, tongue door, body door, mind door. The tongue, right? When you eat food, then there are active mental state arises, right? If you like it, if you like it or if you don't like it, if you like it, greed, right? If you don't like it, anger, dosa, right? Loba, dosa, either loba or dosa. So these either loba or dosa are called the mind, right? So therefore, the tongue is the door for the arising of mental state, right? The mind. "46 chetas in the eye door." 46 chetas can arise in the eye door. Actually, not difficult, very easy way. Because we have been learning mind process, right? So here, if you look at 155, look at the 155. Stream of bhavanga past bhavanga, vibrational bhavanga, arrest bhavanga, right? How many bhavanga cheda? How many bhavanga cheda? Huh? No, how many bhavanga chedas? We have learned in previous session. 90, right? 90. What are the 90? Two times. You have to know it, and otherwise it is confusing. 2 investigating cheda, 8 great resultant, 9 sublime resultant. You have to know it, right? If I talk how many bhavanga cheda, 90, right? I think if you do not know, we have to come back when we learn 5th chapter. In the 5th chapter also we have to study again. Otherwise it's confusing, right? And it's better to remember. So here, when we talk about stream of bhavanga, right? It can be one of the 90 chetas, right? One of the 90 chetas. And then after that, arrest bhavanga, 5-door advardin. We have only one 5-door advardin, right? We have only one 5-door advardin. After that, I consciousness. We have only 2 types of I consciousness. So when you, as a result of good deed, when you see pleasant things, and I consciousness. As a result of unwholesome deed, when you see unpleasant thing, and another type of I consciousness. And look at this one, I color this one. The reason is, so when we are talking about ear doors, so we have to replace ear consciousness. The rest are the same, right? Then after I consciousness, receiving consciousness. 2 types of receiving consciousness. Then after that, investigating. 3 types of investigating consciousness. And then after investigating, determining, right? 1 type of determining consciousness. Actually, this one is called mind or advardin, right? Mind or advardin. Determining consciousness. Then after determining, you will experience the object. It's called javana. But so we have only 29 sense-sphere javana chetas. So in the indoors, only 29 javana chetas can arise. Sense-sphere javana chetas. Do you know all these 29? What are the 29? Please refer to 127, right? Go back to 127. 12 unwholesome cheda, right? 12 unwholesome cheda. So if you are determining consciousness is not good, then there will be unwholesome cheda, right? Unwholesome javana. 12 unwholesome mind producing cheda. Then 8 great wholesome cheda, 8 great functional cheda, altogether 29. I think trying to not really difficult, right? Then just go back to the table and study, right? Study again. Trying to remember, because we have to come back again when we learn next 2 chapters, right? Next 2 chapters. So here, then after javana, 2 retentive. Actually, we have 11 retentive chetas. But here, 3 investigating consciousness already taken. So therefore, we have only 8, right? So we have to count only 8. Totally 46. Totally 46. So here we have to look at this one. So in the indoors, there is only 29 sense-sphere javana cheta can arise. That means no jhana cheta, no supramundane cheta can arise. So when somebody asks, can you see Mega and Phala with your own eye, naked eye? No, cannot. Can you see the jhana with your own naked eye? No, cannot. The reason here, right? In the idols, only 46 cheda can arise. So among them, no jhana cheda, no Mega and Phala. If somebody asks, can you see Nibbana with your naked eye? Cannot, right? Cannot. The reason is here. In the idols, we have only 46 type of cheda can arise. Among them, no supramundane cheda, right? No supramundane cheda. It is the best answer to give. You cannot see Nibbana with your naked eye. You cannot see jhana with your naked eye, right? Right? So only 46 chedas in the idol. I think it is very easy when you know mind process, right? When you know mind process, you don't need to memorize, right? You don't need to memorize. Just know according to the mind process. We have a mind or advancing consciousness, right? One. And two type of unconsciousness, two type of receiving consciousness, three type of investigating consciousness, one determining, 29 sense-sphere jhana chedas, and 8 retentive cheda. Actually, we have 11 retentive cheda, but 3 type of investigating cheda already taken earlier, so therefore we count as 8. So altogether, 46, right? So you can look at page number 131, right? Page number 131. So if you look at this one, 131, it's mentioned this way. So this is the indoor process. Therefore, unconsciousness, right? So when we talk about ear door process, so we have to replace eye consciousness with ear consciousness. 1 door adverting, 2 ear consciousness, 2 receiving consciousness, 3 investigating consciousness, 1 determining, and 29 sense-sphere jhana, and 8 retentive. Like this, right? Like this. And also, and 10 consciousness. In the 10 door, 10 consciousness. In the smell, right? Sorry, nose door. In the nose door, nose consciousness, right? Nose consciousness. So if you replace in the body door, body consciousness, right? 2 type of body consciousness. So all are the same. The number is the same, 46. 46. Here, likewise, in the ear door, etc., 46 type of consciousness arise. 5 door adverting, ear consciousness, receiving consciousness, and so forth, right? You can look at page number 131. It should be understood that altogether 54 type of sense-sphere consciousness occur in the 5 doors. Here 5 door means eye, ear, nose, tongue, the body, right? It is called 5 door. So when we turn our mind to the object in the 5 door, it is called 5 door adverting, right? 5 door adverting. So these 54 are nothing but 54 sense-sphere cheda, right? 54 sense-sphere cheda. The reason is it is called sense-sphere cheda because any type of chedas connected with the senses, right? Those cheda arises based on the senses, 5 senses. So therefore they are called 54, right? 54. Any question? Clear, right? Okay. Please use a microphone.
Bante, can you explain how you get the 29 sense feel jhavana chittas?
29?
Sense feel jhavana chittas.
Sorry? 20.
How you get the 29 sense feel jhavana chitta?
Oh, I think you have to look at the table that talk about 55 jhavana, right? So among the 55 jhavana, we have a 29 sense feel jhavana chitta. Page number 127. Go to page number 127 and you can look at that chart. We have a 55 jhavana chitta. Among them 12 ahosan chitta. 12, right? Then smile producing chitta. 13. And 8 great wholesome chitta. Then 21, right? Another 8 great functional chitta. To know about all these one, I think it is good to listen chitta, the first chapter. If you listen again, it will be quite clear, right? Actually, the first chapter and third chapter are linking each other, right? Then let's go to the according to circumstances. In the Abhidhamma Sangha, they always use yatarahan according to circumstances. So in the indoor process, in the indoors, we have a 46 chitta can arise, right? So when we see something, not all the 56 chitta can arise. Not all, right? So here, according to circumstances, although a total of 46 chitta can arise in the indoor, they cannot arise together in one mind process. And you look at page number 131. Page number 131. And the paragraph below the paragraph, right? According to circumstances. Second last paragraph. Second last paragraph. In the mind of process, 46 chitta can arise, but they cannot arise together. They cannot arise together. Here, the main point is only one type of chittas can arise from each category. From each category means, when we talk about 5-door advertising, we have only one, right? Only one 5-door advertising. Second one is unconsciousness. So we have a 2 type of unconsciousness. Only among the 2, only one can arise. If you see unpleasant one, unconsciousness as a result of unwholesome deed, right? Unwholesome deed. So when you see wholesome things, right, with your own eye, then that will be as a result of wholesome deed. Only one from those category, only one chitta can arise. Then after unconsciousness, receiving. Receiving also 2 type. If you receive pleasant things, the receiving consciousness as a result of good karma, right? Good karma. Just like that. Then after investigating, 3 type of investigating, only one type of investigating can arise, right? If the object is extremely pleasant, then investigating consciousness accompanied by joy, right? Like this, only one. Then after investigating, determining only, we have only one determining chitta, right? Then after that, jhavana. Even though we have 29 jhavana chitta can arise in the indoors, only one. according to circumstances, right? So when we talk about circumstances, here, Lady Sayadaw mentioned 4 things. Number 1, the object. If the object is pleasant, Javana also pleasant, right? Pleasant Javana. Only one. As you are normal people, if the person is Arahant and the Buddha, no wholesome Cheda, only functional Cheda can arise. Even among the functional, we have 8 functional Cheda, right? Among them, only 1 Cheda can arise, right? As you are normal people who is intelligent, right? So we have 8 great wholesome Cheda, right? So if you see unpleasant things, pleasant things, so one of the 8 great wholesome Cheda can arise like this. So only one type of Cheda can arise from each category according to circumstances. Number 1, the object. Sometimes the plane of existence. In the 5 material realms, in the Brahma realms, retentive Cheda cannot arise, right? Only Javana. No retentive Cheda, right? So therefore, it depends on the plane of existence. And also it depends on the individual. As I said that if the Arahant or the Buddha see unpleasant things, right? Unpleasant things. Because it is the result of unwholesome deed, right? So therefore, when he see unpleasant things, investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, right? Like this. And also, the last one is attention. So if your attention is good, and good Javana Cheda will arise. If your attention is not good, attention here means determining Cheda. If your determining Cheda is not good, then bad Javana and wholesome Javana. If determining Cheda is good, wholesome Javana, right? So therefore, only one type of Cheda can arise from each category. Each category means we have a different category, right? Unconsciousness, receiving, investigating, determining, and then Javana, retentive, right? So only one type of Cheda. So therefore, when we talk about mind process, we cannot take every Cheda, right? Only one type of Cheda from every category, right? Now 67 Chedas in the mind or 67 Cheda can arise in the mind or advancing consciousness. So when we look at the mind or process, Bhavanga, right? Bhavanga, a stream of Bhavanga. Then after that, the Bhavanga vibration of Bhavanga. Then after that, arrest Bhavanga. Bhavanga stop, right? But here, in the next chapter, we have to learn that there is no past Bhavanga in the mind. There's no past Bhavanga. So I think next chapter I will explain that one, especially. But right now, stream of Bhavanga, then a vibration of Bhavanga, then arrest Bhavanga. So when Bhavanga stop, the active mind process arises. So that is mind or advancing consciousness. But here we have only one, right? Then Javana. So actually, when we think in our mind, it is so quick that we don't need to receive, we don't need to investigate, we don't need to determine. Right away, you enjoy the object, right? You experience the object. So therefore, the mind is very quick that you don't need to receive it, you don't need to investigate, you don't need to determine. So therefore here, no receiving consciousness, no investigating, and no determining. So right away, as soon as the door opens, then you can experience the object, right? Experience the object is jhana. So here, with the mind, in the mind door, 55 type of jhana cheta can arise. Any type of jhana cheta can arise, right? So we can enjoy something we see, something we hear, right? Like this. So here, 55 jhana chetas. Then after that, 11 retentive cheta. So earlier, when we talk about idol, we talk about 8 retentive, right? The reason is 3 investigating cheta already taken earlier, so therefore only 8. But here, no investigating cheta in earlier, therefore we take it retentive, 11 retentive chetas. Altogether, 67. Altogether, 67. So here, I think you will know here, all the 55 jhana cheta can arise in the mind door. So not only 29 sincere jhana cheta, but also 60 sublime jhana cheta, 8 supramundane cheta. All right. So by looking at this one, jhana, magga, and phala can experience in the mind, right? Can experience in the mind because it arises in the mind door, right? It arises in the mind door. I think easy, right? Easy, huh? Not easy. Why? Question? No question. When somebody asks question, 2 conditions. One, do not know. Sometimes you know it very clearly. No need question, right? So here I think that you have to go back previous lessons. Previous lesson means I think you don't need to go back. Just go and read the table or chart, right? Then you just read why, right? Like this. If you do not understand, you can ask me anytime, right? Anytime. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's good to ask with the microphone so that it's recorded.
Not a question, but like what you teach, we can understand on its own, no problem. Then when you pose a question, you got to group it. No, it's like you got to take here. Then you group it. Then it's very difficult to see the picture. So maybe you can help to expose us with more questions. Then our mind can trigger off the thinking. Because sometimes by asking, then you say, oh yeah, this is this. You combine this. Now it's individual. You explain. I can understand. But when you group this, you got to recall and then pull from where.
Actually, of course, not really easy. But when you digest 89 cheta, not difficult. You already memorize. Very good. Of course, not easy. But here, you can look at the chart, right? But if you do not understand, you can ask me, right? I think good to know. But all these sometimes not easy to apply in our daily life. But for those who are meditating, for those who are listening, deeper level of Buddhist teachings, I think you will understand better. Right? Okay. So here, 90 door free cheta. You can look at page number here, not mentioned, right? 80 chetas, type of chetas that perform rebirth, life continuance, and death functions are called door-free. As you know, we have been learning 6 type of doors, right? 6 doors, right? 6 doors. And 46 cheda arises in the eye door. Another 46 cheda arises in the ear door, nose door, and tongue door and body door, right? And 67 cheda arises in the mind door. But among them, we didn't study 90 cheda, right? So 90 type of cheda that function, rebirth, linking, and life continuance and death are called door-free, Dwara Vimoda, because they do not arise in any of the 6 sense doors in this life. Any of the 6 sense doors in this life. Here, in this life, very important one. And you can look at page number 132. And second last paragraph. Door free, right? Dwara Vimoda. As you all know that we have a 90 cheda perform the function of rebirth, linking, life continuance, and death. Can you still remember 90? 2 type of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, and 8 great resistance, and 9 sublime resistance. Right? So all these 90 chedas are called door-free. The reason is they do not arise in any of 6 doors in this life. Here, the point is in this life. When they arise, they apprehend only the object taken by the less cognitive process of the preceding existence, in previous existence. Normally, we call it the last thought moment, right? The last thought moment. Before we have a rebirth in this life, and the last thought moment in previous life, right? Normally, I give example of you dying because somebody kill you with the knife, right? The while you are seeing killer, then you will die, right? You are the last thought moment is your object is killer, right? Someone who kill you. That is the object of your the last thought moment. If you have a bad determining cheda, then you have your javana also may not be good. Javana will be unwholesome deed, right? Then you will have a woeful rebirth in the woeful existence, right? So your rebirth also will not be good. But here is when they arise, they apprehend only the object taken by the last thought moment. So suppose you was born in Singapore this life, in previous life, you are the last thought moment surely good, right? You may have a good, you are the object that is taken the last time in previous life. So, right? Suppose you are thinking of donation to Mangala Vihara, right? Then you see Mangala Vihara Shrine Hall, or you see Chugunyu Hall, right? Your object of the last thought moment is a Chugunyu Hall, right? As you are coming to Chugunyu Hall very often, then I think it's easy and then quite obvious. Sometimes when we are doing, suppose if I'm dying right now, the last thought moment may be Chugunyu Hall, right? Because I have been doing a lot of teaching here, right? My mind is still to that teaching. So very powerful, right? So when I'm dying, I say the last thought moment might be Chugunyu Hall, suppose. Chugunyu Hall is my object, right? Object of the last thought moment. Then I die. then I was born in Singapore, right? Then whenever I have Bhavanga Cheda in that life, my objects, my Bhavanga Cheda will apprehend Chukwenyo, right? Chukwenyo. So my Bhavanga Cheda do not connect any object through the 6 doors, right? 6 doors. So therefore, when Bhavanga Cheda, 90 Bhavanga Cheda or 90 rebirth linking or 90 death Cheda do not connect any of the 6 doors in this life, right? But it will apprehend the object taking previous life, right? The latter moment of previous life. So therefore, when we are sleeping, good example is when we are sleeping, we have a lot of Bhavanga, right? Continuous Bhavanga. By that time, even though somebody is talking very loud nearby, you will not hear. Your ear door will not function, right? Because Bhavanga Cheda will not take the sound. Even though somebody is touching your body, right? So your body door will not function because you are Bhavanga in Bhavanga Cheda. So your object will be the object taken by the last of movement, right? So therefore, your Bhavanga Cheda do not connect with any of the 6 doors, right? Any of the 6 doors. So therefore, these 90 Chedas are called door free, right? Door free. So they are free, they do not have any connection with the 6 doors, right? Understand, right? I hope so. Sometimes it takes long time to explain. Because it is very, not like teaching from the Sutta. It is sometimes complicated. So if we cannot explain very well, I think students may not understand. So therefore, to make sure that you understand very well. Question? Microphone? Really? It's microphone.
The object taken by the last cognitive process in the previous existence. So you are saying that just before the person dies, whatever he sees or experiences will determine the kind of rebirth. So let's take a hypothetical case. Somebody who has all his life been very kind, very generous, done a lot of good deeds. Maybe he get, one night when he's in a dark place, he get accosted by a drug addict who kills him. So his last thought moment will be, what he sees will be maybe a dagger or a knife, and it will be fear in him. So would that last cognitive process result in him having a bad rebirth?
I think if
or will his
take the objects,
will his past good deeds play a part, like credit, so he gets a good rebirth?
Of course, we have the simile that talk about karma. Sometimes you may have done a lot of good deed, right? A lot of good deed. The simile is you have a lot of calm. You keep with the fence, right? With the fence. We have only one door. So there are a lot of young calms, right? Young calms. So among them, one old, very old, and very old calm, and blocking the door. Even though there are a lot of young and energetic calm, cannot go out because old calm is blocking the door, right? Sometimes, even though we have done a lot of good deed, just like that, if the let-out movement is not good, it will block. But of course, as there are a lot of young corn, they are thirsty and they are hungry, they want to go up. And they were trying every way, right? So when the young corn trying to push, the old corn will move. Just like that. Of course, when we look at the story of Queen Malika, right? The queen of King Kosala. And she is very wise, and she is very kind, and she is very intelligent. She have done a lot of good deed. But before she died, she have such an intercourse with the dog, right? Because of that bad deed, and she have a rebirth in hell for 8 days. Then after 8 days, and she have a rebirth in heavenly realm. Just like that, the very old corn may block our way, right? But the young corn who are very hungry and thirsty were trying to go out, right? Just like that, we have if you have done a lot of good deed, so the bad deed may block your way for a while, but good deed will arise. Another one is that one lady from America. Actually, it is told by Paul Sayadaw, and he interviewed with the American meditator, and she can trace back what happened in her previous life, and she said that she died because of car accident. Then before she died, she see what she had done in the past. In one time, and she buy a bat with its corpse in the cave, right? Yeah? Cage, in the cage. And she bought that cage, and she feed the small bat and set it free. So before she died, even though she died with the car accident, before she died, she saw that good deed. As a result of that good deed, she have a rebirth in United States again. But this time, she was meditating under Paul Sayadaw. She can trace back her rebirth, right? Why she have a rebirth in this life? Because in earlier life, she died with a car accident, right? Just like that. So even though you die with the accident, but if you have a very powerful good deed, surely you will be born. So therefore, sometimes if we just emphasize the let's stop movement is really dangerous. It produces fear, right? So therefore, I very often tell the students that many of you have heard of many times, I think. Mahanama Sutta in Soundanikaya. Mahanama approached to the Buddha, and he said that one day before I came to temple, then I saw stray elephant, and he is chasing after me, and I was afraid. Then my thinking is that if I die because of stray elephant, I do not think about my rebirth, my life, my rebirth. And the Buddha said that, don't worry Mahanama, you have done a lot of good deed. Your rebirth may not be bad, won't be bad. And the Buddha answered in this way, giving a very striking simile. Then you have a lot of ghee, right? Put it on the pot, into the pot. Then cover it. Then you bring a pot of ghee under the water. When you reach under the water, you break that pork. All the pieces of the pork were sent down. The ghee were appear. Just like that, right? Even though the Buddha said in that sutta, even though you are dying because sand, wine, animals beat you and eat you, don't worry. If you do good deed, and you are, the letter more will be good, right? So you don't need to worry. Don't need to worry. So therefore, but I need to check with the Mr. Yep. And he said that many meditators experience their previous life in Pao Meditation Center. And many people was born in the heavenly realm and the human realms because of dana. Because of dana. Then I think that dana is so powerful. It's easy to think, right? Easy to think. So as a result of dana, they have a rebirth in human realm and heavenly realm. But I have a check with the Mr. Yep. Need to check. Because as I need, the dana is very powerful, so you can think about very easily, right? So when you have done a good dana, you can stay remember, right? You can stay remember. So of course, when you are going to die, actually mental state at the time may be not very powerful. But so those a good memory will come back, right? But of course, if you have a bad memory, it might come back. Vice versa, right? So we have to take care of ourselves, right? Trying to do good deed. Don't worry. If you have done something bad deed, forget about it. Start right now, right? Start right now. Do good deed. Then I think no need to worry the let out movement, right? The let out movement. Okay, so these are 90 chetas performed are called door-free because they do not arise or they do not connect with any of the 6 doors in this life. The reason is they apprehend the object taken by the lesser moment in previous life, right? Previous life. So therefore they are door-free. Any question? I think no time to study this one. Any question? Okay.
Bhante, I go back to the last thoughts moment.
Okay.
There are some people when they are reborn, they can remember their past life, or especially for those who was being met in an accident or killed in the last past life. They also know where and why they were killed. So does it mean that the memories of this consciousness is stored in our Bhagavad state?
You mean
When the person
they are stored in
in this mental state, passive mental state.
It is not like that. As when we think about the mind, I think we have to understand the function of the mind. So when mind movement stop, right? Then another mind moment arises. It goes like that. It goes like this. So of course, if our mind is very powerful, we can trace back our past life. But actually, when we go and visit meditation center, then you will hear the story of the people who can trace back their past life. It doesn't mean that their life is not just like not just like a soul. It arises, passes away. Arises, passes away. So as a result of very powerful and deep concentrations, they can see. Because of concentration, right? Concentration. Just like that. So when you are mindful, when you have a full of concentrations, you can trace back yesterday's memory, right? When you are happy, so that happy state of mind already passes away, already stopped, right? But anyway, you can stay trace back. Just like that, the day before yesterday, and 2 days before yesterday, last week, right? Like this, right? And last life. And when we learn how the Buddha attained enlightenment, and many soda, the Buddha mentioned 3 types, right? The first one is recollection of previous lives. Previous life. That's very important, right? Because here sometimes we are not 100% sure of previous life. The reason is we cannot go back, right? We cannot trace back our rebirth. So if we can see where we come from, and we will have a very strong faith. So then if we have such experience, remembering or recollecting of previous existences, then we will not have doubt about afterlife elsewhere, right? Afterlife elsewhere. So therefore I think it is just like a tracing back to our yesterday memory, right? But they are not linked. Here we always say that nasa inyo in Pali, it is neither the same nor different. Neither the same nor different. Suppose 2 mind movement, right? And death consciousness in previous life and rebirth consciousness in this life. They are not the same. Also, they are not different, right? As a result of death consciousness, cessation of death consciousness, then rebirth consciousness arises. So, neither the same nor different, right? It is mentioned in Miscellaneous. A very good one. Okay? I think that time is up, right? Time is up. So, let's close our lesson.
Yovada tampavaro manu Jesu Sakyamuni Bhagavakata Gicho Paragato Pala Viriya Samangi Tam Sugatam Saranatamu Pemi Raga Viragama Nijama Sokam Dhamma Masankata Mapatikulang Madhurami Mampakunam Suvipatam Dhammani Mam Saranatamu Pemi Yata Jadinama Apalamahu Chatusu Suci Supurisa Yogesu Atacha Pukala Dhammada Sate Sangami Mam Saranatamu Pemi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank you.